everyone. Welcome back to Nancy Drew again. I was literally just saying to my boyfriend, like, I kind of was going to play the hyperdimensional Newtonia thing. I apparently have this going on my computer, and that's not going to work. There we go. But, sorry, that threw me off for a second because I was hearing my echo. But I was going to play hyperdimensional Newtonia, and then I didn't want to. So we're going to play Nancy Drew instead. I'm really enjoying this. I figured something out immediately after we stopped last stream, so I want to get back to it. So you know how I was trying to figure out the puzzle by clicking literally everything? Just like every button on the puzzle. I was like, we have a letter that Frank by no means should have. So that's got to have something to do with it. Like, there's no way that doesn't have anything to do with it. So we're going to go back and look at that and hope that that makes sense. Alright, let us get to it. And actually look at the letter this time because it has to deal with it. Like, why else would he have this? I still have my notes from last time. You came to me midwinter and made each day feel brightest. Like a lion I can... Okay, so yeah. It's gotta be... that. So like midwinter. Is that winter solstice? Brightest has gotta be summer solstice. So... summer solstice is live. It's hard to read my own handwriting sometimes. And it could be Yule or it could be the Imbolc. I'm not sure. I'm thinking Yule because the winter solstice would be midwinter, wouldn't it? So, and then looks like on here, the next line are zodiac symbols. So it's, I'm guessing with that, it's probably 2 per time. Because it lines. So it would be the holidays, and then zodiac, and then dates. And what were those? Elements. Okay, like a lion, I cared for my new cub, so that's gonna be a Leo. Even though sometimes I would, or she could be stubborn like an ox. Does anyone offhand know what zodiac sign an ox is? Alright, well, let's, I've got them all written down here. I don't think it's an Aries, because Aries is air. Taurus, maybe. Gemini is the twins, right? Cancer's a crab, I know. Leo is a lion. I know Virgo's not an ox. I don't know what it is. For some reason my brain goes mermaid? I don't think that's right. It could be Libra. Scorpio's a scorpion. I want to say Sagittarius is a... either Sagittarius or Capricorn is a centaur. And I don't remember which one. It's definitely not Aquarius or Pisces. Aquarius might actually be the mermaid. Pisces is definitely fish because I am a Pisces and I am well aware of that. So it's either Taurus, Libra, Sagittarius, or Capricorn. If anyone has any idea about ox / oxen anytime during this, let me know. Okay, so that must be the second. In the month where spring starts. I reveal your heritage to you, and on the day of Samhain, we remembered our ancestors. Alright, so Samhain is definitely Halloween. Just because I know that because life. I want to say spring begins like March 20th? I think the spring equinox is like a little bit past my birthday, and my birthday is March 10th. So I'm going to say like late March. This. I have a feeling I'm going to be like 100% dead set on one of these and then have no idea on the other one for every single one of these. Now I wish for you to choose. Make this house your home or be free of this burden. Okay, so it's gotta be elements. Water, fire, earth, or air. So make this house your home or be free of this burden. I feel like earth would be very make it your home. Because like earth is like putting down your roots. I might just be spitballing here. But like the earth is very steady. So earth, which is the down. Okay, it's a winter sign. Yes, the ox is a winter sign, but I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure this one is the holidays and this one is the zodiac. So do you know what zodiac symbol is an ox? Because I have it narrowed down to Taurus, Libra, Sagittarius, or Capricorn, and I don't think it's Sagittarius or Capricorn. So one of those is definitely a centaur. I think it might be the Capricorn as a centaur. I don't remember. See, I'm trying to remember what the symbols are if you look at like a little map thing, but Taurus kind of looks like a bull because it's a circle with like little horny things coming out. Poor phrasing. Alright. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm down to the elements because I'm pretty sure you came at me midwinter would be like Yule or possibly the spring because it's halfway between the equinoxes. Taurus is a bull. Alright, I'm writing it down. Yeah. It's like you came at me midwinter, like, what is more midwinter than Yule? Is that literally not like, well, it is the winter solstice I have written down here, but is it not like literally the midwinter celebration? And then, made each day feel the brightest. We have, bright would be like the longest day, which would be the summer solstice, which is Letha. Or life. I can't read my handwriting. I was apparently just in a hurry. And then the lion obviously is Leo. I knew that one. So the stubborn like an ox would be Taurus. The month where spring stirs. Do you know when spring begins? Because I was thinking like the spring equinox was like end of March. Like obviously Samhain is Halloween. That's not an issue whatsoever. Got that. But I can't remember if it's like spring is end of March, like Gregorian calendar style, or if spring is end of March South Dakota style. You know, like our spring comes a lot later than others. And it's been a while since, first of all, I've been outside because pandemic, but also since it's been spring. So I'm trying to remember when spring starts, and I want to say it's the end of March. Anyway, so then we're trying to figure out this one. And the only thing left are the elements. So we got water, fire, earth, and air. And the only thing I could think of is make this house your home or be free of this burden. Which I'm going with, like, logically, make this house your home feels like earth to me. Because, like, down to earth, you settle on the earth. Like, it's very steady. Yep, end of March. Okay. So somewhere in there, end of Marchish. And then free of this burden. Is it too literal to think it's the fire? Because she was free of that burden, she burned it down. And fire is very volatile. So is that free of this burden? I don't think it'd be water, because I think symbolically water is also a constant. I'm literally going off Avatar here. I think it's earth and water are supposed to be more grounded. And like grounded and chill. And then fire and air are more volatile and like carefree or whatever. So I feel like making the house your home has to be earth. I don't think there's any other option. Because you wouldn't... Like, water? But water's not volatile enough to be free of this burden. Because you can't rely on, like, a flood. Like... So I feel like that's probably fire. But it could be air. Alright, let's try this out.
Don't move.
Yeah, I'm not moving.
It's a puzzle.
Captain Obvious, reporting for duty.
These symbols, I've seen them before.
Look around, Frank. Maybe...
Alright, so... Yule, I think, makes more sense. Good so far, and then halfway across. This is gonna be half and half.
They moved down.
Okay, so that was good.
We all saw it.
this machine is awesome.
Yule and
It's
Letha.
like a giant log.
10 out of 10. Okay. So then Leo, which looks like this. And the Taurus, which is that.
Another circle
Okay.
bites the dust.
Those are good.
Let's figure out the next
Yay,
one.
we have the two that I'm less certain about. Like, once I figured out the Taurus was a bull / was told the Taurus was a bull, I felt pretty confident. Alright, so... we needed late March. So, like, 3/21? And Halloween... 10/31? Nope, alright.
What are you doing? Don't do that.
Okay, so it's gotta be 10/31. Because literally Samhain is Halloween. So is it before the 21st? Is it like the 16th or something? Because then it would fall into this category. Because it can't be. April 30th is way past that. So I'm going to try this one and hope for the best.
This is going
Okay, so
pretty
it's
good, actually.
2
Did you
2
ever doubt us?
in Halloween.
Well,
March must be before the 21st. Or not March. Spring must be before March 21st. Okay, so Earth is the down arrow with the line. And fire is this up arrow.
this place is
Oh,
going
but
to
that's
come
not a
down
good
our
thing.
heads.
Okay, but March 21st didn't work, so... It might be solstice, but apparently they want at the very beginning of spring. Well, I guess... Is solstice the beginning of spring? Or is it like peak springness. Because if it was peak spring, then spring would have started before. Anyway, that's right, so I'm just gonna leave it. I still feel like it has to be Earth. Beginning. Huh. Well, maybe this thing's wrong then. Or maybe Frances Tuttle has no idea what she's talking about and is mad at riddles. It should have done like Valentine's Day. Okay, I still feel like it has to be Earth. Do we go with air? Like, fire didn't work. Air is right across, because this is air. It's very aesthetically pleasing. YOLO.
We did it!
Good job, everyone.
Yes, perfect. Now take
I
more
wouldn't
time
necessarily
to celebrate, and we'll have the ceiling joining
Consider
us.
air being like freeing you of your burden, but I guess it can like wind away. I don't know.
Whoa!
Oh, there's a
Cool.
small house.
A house?
Within the house.
Oh,
All right.
Something moved. This is so exciting.
Okay. I'm literally just playing the like search around until I find something. Ah. Poor my Lauren. Is this the will?
What is it? What is it?
Oh my god.
it's Frances Tuttle's will.
Yes! She had to go down to this abandoned house place.
It's right through here. I know it. May?
That's bad.
Come on, hurry. May!
May, are you good?
May, say something.
Well, check for a pulse.
May?
Do some CPR.
Hear me.
Don't just like,
My
can you
head.
hear me from the other side of the room?
You were unconscious.
I mean, I get it now in like COVID times. But This is
okay.
pre-COVID. You can touch the person. Alright, she does not
I
look
think you
okay.
have a concussion.
She
I'm
looks
gonna move
at
you over to the
0%
wall.
okay.
Okay? Okay.
I mean, that's great that we're moving her over to the wall, but she doesn't feel good and has a concussion. But the walls are caving in. We have more pressing issues. She can be concussed on the surface. This is cool though. It'd be nice if you had artwork somewhere that wasn't literally a cave-in
Jason.
threat.
Your sister
But-
is really worried about you. I'm sure she is. We need to get out of here. Wait, not yet.
Is Life Fitness an
Jason
actual
told me
brand?
he
If
brought a
so,
book
how much
down
do you
here.
think they
It's a
paid
very
for that
important
product
book that I
placement?
need to find. I can't leave without it. Do you know anything about that? If it's here, you can look for it. Oh,
Is it in that fitness bag?
you don't mind if I sit it out. Just don't take too long, okay?
You were unconscious down here. What are you mad about? Oh, she got into an art school. Cool. Good for her. Oh, there's a note from this. From the lady who helped the witches or whatever. Alright, so she was very much pro-witch. Or pro-witch person, you know.
Jason and May must have stayed here often. It's like an actual hideout.
It's like an actual hideout with a little bit more cave-ins.
Clothes, food, some money. At least one of them was planning to get out of Salem. Wonder if it was supposed to be a one-way trip.
Ask her. Just awkwardly talking about her right next to her. Like. It's probably like in one of the barrels.
Movies, bands, they really made themselves at home.
I don't know why you're so surprised about this. We sure it's not that?
What's this old chest doing here? This isn't a chest. It's a puzzle box.
Ah! We have to
Some
put
of
the.
these destroy their content if they are forced open. Need to be
Fine.
careful.
We're not gonna force it open. We're gonna put these back in. Oh god. Nope. Maybe? Oh, nope. Okay. I don't know why it just gave me that one, but. Oh. Alright, so we need. That one goes there. I don't know why this is suddenly giving me light clues. That's very strange. I mean, I'll take it. Or is it just. Oh, never mind. I need something with a circle question mark. So what has a circle on that side? Can we turn things? Because nothing has a circle. Okay, that's gotta be there. And this one has gotta be there. This has gotta be there. And that doesn't have to be there at all, now, does it? That's gotta be there. And this has got to be there. Okay. This has a rounded edge. It's very hard to tell what has a rounded puzzle piece and what doesn't. Because, like, none of these other ones look like they have a rounded edge. Yeah, go away. Oh, it's because it doesn't. Whew. Alright, so this has got to be there. So we've got some. Does that work? I guess. This one? Well, that can't be it because we don't have two more on that side. Click it. Okay. So if we do that, and then this one, and then this one, get over here. Get over here. Ta-da! Puzzle box.
This is it.
That was so much easier than that 3D one last
I
time.
had to follow you all the way from Austria to finally get you back.
Sounds great. Really. Are you done yet?
Like, that's at least not. It's
Alright, Nate.
3D-ish,
Let's get outta
but it's not
Can you walk?
3D and being able
yeah,
to
I think
visualize
so.
that.
Nancy.
So it's so much better.
No
Maybe we
problem.
could thank each other outside. Come on.
Why did you come down here for me?
This conversation later.
You know
Nancy
what?
Drew
You
always
don't
does
deserve
this.
any of
She's
this.
in like a deadly
Neither did those people
situation. I
back
was
in
like, yeah, let's
1692.
chat for 20
We're
minutes.
victims. So are you. I'm breaking the cycle. I hope. Thanks.
We're just going to leave her down there?
She can take care of
Yeah,
herself.
we can't do
Is
much.
that what you told yourself when you climbed down into a burned out house on your own? What would have happened if we hadn't come along?
We have to get this will to the judge by the end of the day.
How did
Otherwise,
she
this
find
whole
the room,
thing
but
was
I
for naught.
didn't find
And
them?
if
Granted, I
Nancy
didn't
and
look
May
that
are
hard.
stuck in those tunnels much longer, we'll have some actual deaths on our hands.
And if we go down there, it's going to be all of us.
That's
Isn't
true.
May why we're here? Isn't she why Nancy's here?
The only reason I got into this case was because I care about my cousin, okay? But this is what we have to do. Believe me, I don't want anything to happen to May.
Or Nancy.
Or Nancy either. Fine.
May
I'm trying to
specifically.
do one
Nancy,
right thing
eh.
in this whole mess. Every turn we've been lied to, and I am sick of being lied to. Now I am taking this to the judge's office because that is what Nancy would want me to do.
But you have no evidence.
I may not always be her biggest fan, but
Like,
if
I
there's
agree
anything
that's what
I
Nancy
know
would
about
want you
her,
to do, but
it's
she
that
always
she's going
brings
to
the
get
evidence.
herself and May out of the tunnel safely.
Yeah, she'll be
So
fine.
you can either
But
come with me and wait for Nancy, or get lost down in the tunnels.
I would
Your
say
choice.
right now someone has literally tried to
I
poison
hope you're
you.
right.
Maybe everybody stick together if we can. Just saying. Alright, that sounds bad. We might just...
It's flooding. It's never happened before. Is there any other way out of here? I don't know.
Well, let's find out. Oh god, there's a ghost.
Come on.
I don't like that ghost. Oh, that's definitely not the way we're supposed to be going. God, why do we have to have jump scares?
Keep it by your leg. Don't worry about me.
It's fine. Scared myself. Well, we're out. Ish.
Where are we? What is this place? I can't see a thing.
Are we in a cellar? It certainly looks like a cellar.
Are you okay? No. What's the matter? Talk to me. Why did you bring me here? What do
What?
you mean? You see them? They're coming, and now we're trapped.
They're
Who's
coming, and now
What
we're
do you
trapped.
mean? You know what I did.
I'm going to die here, you
Okay, we're
No
gonna
one
be
is going to
fine.
die.
We're a
Please,
little
you're
trapped.
I need you to calm
But they know
down
where we
because
are,
you're
so
the
it's
one
fine.
who knows this place and can help us get out of here.
Why would I help you? You don't care what happens.
I literally came down into this crumbling thing to make sure you're
Of
fine.
course I care.
Calm yourself down.
You're not with me. You're with them. See you now, witch. I sent you here to hurt
Yes,
me.
I came
You're
to
the one
hurt you.
doing
That's
this.
why I woke you up and led you through the tunnels to save you. I'm sure she has organ poisoning, but come on.
I've been
D-
called
I've
many
dealt with a
things,
lot in my
but
life.
I'm not a witch. I don't have special powers.
I
And
wish
even
I
if
was a
did,
witch.
I
That would make it
never
a
use
lot
them to hurt
easier.
you.
But
No one wants to hurt you. You've done nothing wrong. Let me help you.
But I did. I did do wrong. Fire. Everyone knows I did it.
no one cares
That's
anymore.
why
I
they-
mean, that's not true. It's
You're hurt.
very not true.
And you've been poisoned by the water. That's all this is. And the Hathorn House fire wasn't your doing. It was Tegan's. She told me herself.
Tegan told you?
She did. And I believe her.
Tegan shouldn't be speaking to you. Don't listen.
I listen
Care
just
about us.
fine.
Just made everything
Tell me
worse.
things. You've told me not one thing during this whole
Understand.
thing.
I deserve it. Me, not her.
No?
I deserve it.
Alright, that's it. I mean, yes.
This doesn't matter.
We'll
though.
talk later.
Help me
Literally,
find
it
a way
doesn't
out.
matter.
You're safe, I promise. But we
Like,
need to
small
get out
property
of here.
damage,
I didn't
whatever.
imagine it.
I know. It's okay.
No one's saying you imagined
Now I
it.
need your
Can you
help to get
imagine
us
a
out of
way
here.
out of here?
I don't think you understand. Or want to understand.
Frankly, I don't
Okay.
care.
Fine. But my leg hurts and I'm still seeing freaky things, so I'm staying right here.
Good idea. Sit tight. We'll
Fine.
get out of here soon, I promise.
Alright,
It's some kind of carved inlet,
the Taurus symbol? Because it
Feels
looks like
intricate.
that.
but it's too dark to make out what this is. Need a light for these candles.
I don't have any lights. I've got lots of pancakes. I'm flush with pancakes. But no lights. Do you have a lighter?
What?
May, do you have a lighter on you?
Nancy Drew smokes?
Only when I'm on fire.
Whatever. Here.
Some other time, perhaps.
Sure.
Perfect.
Definitely. Just find
You
a
know
way
what? I'll
out.
smoke a cigarette if I can get those turned on. It's fine. Have you been in
May?
this room before?
Have you ever been in this room before?
I mean, resounding yes.
Ugh, fine. I used to come here as a kid with Jason, after we were told we couldn't hang out anymore by his father. We met in the tunnels and came in here before it was blocked.
Cool hideout. And? You remember something?
A panel with a carving. It was incomplete. It made my scar. I couldn't figure it out. But there's something to it. There are candles around here somewhere too.
Those candles?
Might want to look for
The
those.
ones like right next to.
Impressive
How
that you
dark is
remember
it
all
in
that
this
detail
room?
From years ago.
Uh-huh.
I'll start looking.
I'm done talking, okay?
Alright, I'm gonna light these candles really quick.
Yes.
Oh, it's an angel. Oh, well, I didn't see
Should
what I
try
said.
to light up this cavern as much as possible before I start tinkering with it.
Fine. Where are more candles? I can set that on fire. Ah, there's
Try
a
lighting it to
lantern.
Could try lighting it to brighten. Still works. Wonder how long it's been down here.
Really hope that's not alcohol in those barrels, because that seems like a bad plan.
Abigail Woodley's sign.
Or
Should
accused
look more
witches.
closely.
Well, good. Look closer.
Got it. Bet this fits into the panel. I am just the shadow. Shadow of what?
It's a what now? I am just a shadow. And
Huh.
nope. I was hoping that I could like hold it up and it would show something. Oh, that was a bright lantern, huh?
Wow. It's beautiful. Now we're getting somewhere. Just need the other piece.
Another piece? Where is it? Hey, do you know where the other
What?
piece is?
You feeling any better, May?
You feeling
Yeah,
less
I
concussed?
am. Thanks for asking.
You're mad at me. I get it.
Just get us out of here,
I'm
okay?
working on it.
Don't worry. I will. About
How's
Tegan.
the
What do you
Teagues
want?
doing?
How did you know about Tegan lighting the fire?
Why? So you can use what I say against her?
I'm not trying to go after
Well, she
you
was
or your
there.
family. Tegan has
Clearly.
motive. If it was an accident, maybe you can prove that and help her.
I'll think about it.
May.
After you get us out of here. I'm done talking,
That
okay?
seems fair. Maybe focus on the leaving part. Um,
Still works. Wonder how long it's been down here.
okay, that's not helpful. What was over there that I could hand? I swear there was a hand.
Aha! Not as elegant as my lockpicks, but just as handy.
What do we have to lock? Do I have to get into these barrels, or? Why do I need a lockpick? I am missing something, apparently.
This box can open, but I can't force it, even with a set of tools.
Have you tried? What if I use that?
Don't want to break it.
Why? Like, I get it, preserving the historical accuracy and blah 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 blah, but like, is now really
We're not
the
getting out that
time?
way. We have to find another way, quickly. The water is still rising.
Yeah, I'm working on it. May, do you know where this other piece is? It should be a reasonably large piece, I would assume. Alright, so
We're not getting out that
okay,
way.
that's
we have
the
to
door.
find another way, quickly. Still work.
That's the lantern. Can we move the barrels?
Solid clay. Don't think we're gonna climb out of here.
Eh.
Stuck.
Oh, perfect.
This doesn't feel right.
I know, but what choice do we have?
Yeah, it'll feel
No.
just fine if we get out
I
of
don't
there.
understand. I know this sounds strange, but the accident. Ever since it happened, I could feel bad things before they happen.
Like premonitions?
Yeah. My scar, it hurts. It hurt right before the tunnel collapsed, and it hurts now. Look, this isn't
Yeah,
some
that
ergot
sounds that
hallucination. I'm
weird,
telling
but-
the truth. And I'm telling you that if you tamper with these bricks, we could be in danger, okay? Do you believe me?
Honestly, yes, but I need
Yes,
something else.
I believe you. I just mean, I don't think it's premonitions. You have this amazing,
Sometimes
maybe even
people just like
photographic
it
memory
might not
and
be
a sharp mind.
premonitions.
I
but,
think
like,
you just
vibes
process
are a
warning
big
signs
thing.
faster than anyone else can.
And the pain?
I don't know. High sensitivity to air pressure, maybe?
It's
I
possible.
used to think I was cursed.
That I can't believe. But I will be careful with the wall.
Thanks for believing me.
Stuck. Can't Stuck. The wall seems unstable. Don't want to pull bricks out at random.
Okay, that's fine.
Stuck. Stuck.
Okay, so AW, 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 AW. Well, I don't know how this. I am just a shadow. So is there one that's like in shadow? There's not. Unless there's one over here that I cannot see. if it's like the 5th one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, there's only 4. Nope, there's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the one I tried to get out. Oh.
Stuck. Can't move these by hand.
What about this
The
one?
wall seems unstable. Don't want to pull bricks out at random.
Or, hear me out. I pull bricks out at random.
The wall seems unstable.
I'm assuming there's something I have to see somewhere. Can I move this closer? Get out of the basement. Can I call 911? See if I have service. You're like, hey, we're trapped.
Hi, you've reached the phone of Private Investigator Deirdre Shannon. I'm working on an important case and...
Professional.
There's a hand up by one of the bricks on the left side. Like this hand? Because yeah, that's just a
Can't.
the normal hand. I mean, this one's the only odd one out. All the others are this.
The wall seems unstable.
Okay, May, what do you think?
What? I'm done talking, okay?
Use your psychicness to tell me which bricks to pull out. Use your psychicness to tell me which bricks to pull out. There's nothing on this side, brick-wise. There's not. Yeah, if I use the tool on it though, it just goes like, hey, don't do that.
The wall seems unstable. Don't want to pull bricks out at random.
That's the issue, is I can use the tool on it, but there must be a way to tell like which brick I'm supposed to pull out first. Is it in the Book of Apologies? No, not that. Oh, well, probably not, because I can't read it. So it's got to deal with this. Nope, this. Did not like that.
Something's different about the note.
Ah! So I heated it up. Okay, so down, up, down, no. So it would be down, up, down, no, down, up. Alright, so maybe it was the only one that had the X, so. Alright, so maybe it was the only
Here goes nothing.
Good!
It's the right one.
Everyone knows X intuitively means this one here. Definitely not everyone but this one.
Got it.
Alright, we have a feather.
It fits. This box can open, but I can't force it, even with a set of tools. It's covered in a thick layer of dust. Should wipe it clean first.
Okay, we'll wipe it clean. with the slide.
Yes.
There we go. Oh god. Oh, so we're supposed to make it match up, I'm guessing? I don't know what this is supposed to do. Like, I would assume. That we're supposed to make it look like a wing. You know, this music really isn't helping me focus here. Just saying. Huh? That looks like a wing. Just saying. Apparently not enough like a wing. So, hold on. I wanna look at this. I lost the note. I was gonna say it was a note about shadows. I can't move that side. This looks like it's supposed to be way up here. Looks like it's this. I mean, that looks pretty lined up. So evidently there's something else I am missing. Or I'm bad at lining up. Both are possible. This one's closer. I feel like I'm doing the opposite of how it's supposed to be. I know I'm not talking a lot, but it's because it's hard to figure out puzzles like this. Oh, alright. Apparently it's not, and you just have to click enough times.
So there's something behind this panel.
Which
Just
makes
need
sense.
to unlock it.
The panel, or...
AW. Again?
Was there something of that size? This ain't a lock.
What? I'm done talking.
Have you
okay?
seen an AW anywhere around here?
Stuck. Still work.
Wait.
So there's some. Please be a door. Please be a door.
Come on, thing. Yes. I swear I didn't think that was an AW. I was pretty sure it was an H when I looked at it last time.
Actually did it. Let's get out of here.
Yay! We get to leave! Yay! Slash how I feel every time I get to leave the house. I escaped!
Deirdre!
See, boys? You look dirty.
I'm fine. We
I
need to
only
see the judge.
mildly
now.
avoided death.
Yeah,
It's fine.
us too. We found the...
The will. No need to recap. Let's go.
Nancy, are you
Hello.
all right?
You did
Deirdre,
this.
Can you, Frank, and Joe wait in the hallway? Don't let anyone leave this office.
My pleasure.
Judge, we need to talk.
What is this?
It's urgent.
We need to talk.
Yes,
You tried to
it
kill
looks
everyone in town.
Is it a confession?
Maybe.
Judge, we've been here all night. I
Do,
think it's time
do you
to-
think I did this? I
You're
don't
not going
live in this
anywhere.
town and was out of the country.
Excuse me?
Your Honor, it's become clear to us that Miss Cole has been the perpetrator of numerous crimes
Miss
here
Cole
in Salem.
is an attempted
including
murderer.
Attempted murder.
Murder. Judge, please.
That's a
It's
very
true.
serious claim, Nancy.
And this is a serious case. People's lives hang in the balance.
This is very cute and all, but we have to do adult things now. So run along, everyone, before your PB&Js get cold.
I have proof. And it's all related to the Hathorn house, the future of which rests in your hands. So I think you should hear me out before you sign that paper.
I agree. Always hear Nancy
What?
Drew out before anything.
Can't be serious. Judge, this is clearly a half-brained
Well,
attempt
at
to
worst,
deliver
it's
what we
gonna
have
take
determined
a
to be
couple
sound
hours,
judgment,
like-
that the Hathorn house should revert to the state.
We have spent most of this evening going over all possibilities for how to decide the rightful owner of this house.
We might as well
And you've
hear
been
one
very
more.
adamant that the state should handle it. But if Nancy has any evidence to add, I'm willing to hear her out.
Unbelievable.
Let's just do
Alicia
poisoning
has been
the
poisoning
water
Lauren
supply.
Holt's water
That
supply.
seems like the
Poison.
most serious part.
That's just too much.
After interviewing Lauren Holt
Yeah, except
and
you
experiencing
did
some negative side effects from drinking her water, I discovered that someone had been tainting her water supply with ergot.
Well, that would explain my client's erratic behavior over the past few weeks.
I would.
She
Then why'd
lost
you do
her
it?
mother.
Months ago.
That too.
And that woman wasn't her mother. Give me a break.
She was her
How do
adoptive
you know
mother.
that
Come on.
ergot causes erratic behavior?
You said she was poisoned. Wouldn't that affect anyone's behavior? What exactly are you insinuating?
Yes,
That
poisoning
you
would
know
affect
how
behavior,
ergot affects
but
its victims.
I'm not answering these questions. I happen to be well versed in biology. All right?
yeah, well
But any
versed enough
tidbit of knowledge
to
I have,
poison everyone
you'll
in
just
town.
try to trap me with it. Use it against me.
I don't need to do that.
I'm not good at arguing
Because
these
I
cases
found
because I'm
in
immediately
your
like,
office a map of the Hathorn House's water system.
Yes. And did you also find the notice of demolition on my desk when you illegally
That's
broke
cool.
into my office?
I did not
Are you
illegally
going
break
to
in.
arrest
Your
her
door
for
was
breaking and
open.
entering?
Is
It
what
was,
Nancy's
at worst,
saying true?
entering.
Of course,
No
I have a
breaking.
map of the Hathorn House's water plant.
Also, this is a public
So
property.
you admit it. You were going to try to demolish Hathorn House.
I was providing my client, Lauren Holt, with that option. Yes. The land
but
is
she
worth a
didn't know
lot of
about it,
money,
so
and
you
I was
clearly
doing my
weren't.
due diligence. Have you done yours?
Yes.
I brought up the
Always.
demolition with Lauren. She says you never discussed it. I am certain she will be happy to testify.
Which she must have forgotten because of the poisoning you claim she's been affected by.
Ergot
That has
doesn't
to be it.
affect your memory.
What about flooding the tunnels under Salem in the past hour? Would you know how to do that, Miss Cole?
I was here.
Did you
Miss
know how
Drew.
to do that?
Your coat looks pretty soaked. And muddy shoes.
Water is wet and it's raining outside.
So you weren't
Are
here.
you satisfied with the ridiculousness of this yet?
If you were
How
here,
much
you
longer
wouldn't
are you
be
gonna let this go
outside.
on?
It all does seem circumstantial. Is that all you have, Miss Drew?
Consider this. She's a poisoner. She
Alicia was
stole
responsible for
that
stealing
stuff.
AW evidence
It's
from your
probably in
office.
her office.
This should be interesting.
I spoke with your son, Jason. He claims Alicia forced him.
Jason is a grown man. His actions are his own.
Yeah,
Alicia
because he
lent
totally
Jason her
can't be
car.
forced into
Then
anything as
Jason
an
broke
adult.
into the evidence room and stole the files. I have proof on CCTV.
So what it actually sounds like is that Jason took my car,
He wasn't driving
stole
it.
the evidence, and somehow I'm to blame?
Yes.
How did he have access to your
You're to
car?
blame for
I gave him
everything.
the keys.
Everything that's
He
ever
runs
happened in
errands
this
for me
town, you
all
probably
the
accidentally started the
time.
fire.
And how did he have access to the evidence room? Only you and the judge had the code.
Look here.
And you
on the wall.
kept saying you didn't
An
have the
access
code.
code. I wonder if it's for the evidence room. Probably. Apologies, Judge. But you're
Apologies, but you suck at
In all
everything.
probability, Jason heard that you left the door unlocked.
I mean, it's fair. He's
Went
not good
and
at it.
opened
I doubt that. He barely spends any time with me.
I found this in 10 seconds. You left it out for anyone to see.
I mean, he left it out
Didn't know
fairly
the door
well
was
hidden.
unlocked. How hard
But that
would
was
it have
mostly
been
because
to
he
find
dropped
it?
it.
Miss Cole, that's enough.
But what
Anything
reason would
else,
he
Miss
have for
Drew?
wanting that evidence? Stole the Book of
Alicia was behind
Apologies.
The theft of the Book of
Just
Apologies.
probably
I've never been to Europe,
grand theft.
okay?
How did you know it was
Grand
in
larceny?
Europe?
Is
I
larceny
heard the
theft?
judge
I
talking
think
to you
so.
about it.
I found plane
But it's like
tickets
an
in
ancient
Jason's
historical
car.
object.
He admitted to stealing the Book of Apologies on Alicia
So
Cole's
I can't imagine
orders.
it wouldn't be
Orders?
expensive.
How did I order little Jason to do this, Nancy Drew?
Say, hey,
Jason has
do
financial
this or
problems.
I'll
Right,
do
Judge?
something.
I
It's
don't
not that
really
hard.
know. To be honest with you, I know he's always looking for money.
Ah,
He's
I
in
wonder
debt,
if that's a sign that he has
sadly.
financial problems.
In fact, Alicia uses to her advantage.
This is absurd.
How did he buy a first-class round-trip
really
ticket
not
to
that hard.
Salzburg
If you're
when
really
the crime occurred?
in need
Because
for
I
money,
paid
if you're
him
like,
for
hey,
doing
I will
errands
slip
for
you
me.
this 10
He
if
uses
you
money
just
however he
go
feels
into this
fit.
room,
He's a
steal
big
some
boy
evidence
now.
for me. Be like, yeah!
Admit, I don't know how we could prove that Alicia.
Call the airline. You can use the plane ticket reference number. Call the airline. They should be able to check the payment.
That's true.
I bet you it was paid by Alicia Cole, credit card.
Probably.
There's no way Jason would have that much cash to buy a first-class
Definitely
ticket.
not.
He obviously stole my credit card.
Oh, fancy that. He has a lot of
You
connections
admit that
to you
your
and you
card
don't
was
know anything
used
about
to
this.
make the purchase.
I didn't say that.
If the card is still active, I doubt
So
that
the
he
guy
stole
saw
it.
it on the statement.
The credit card company would have notified you for making a large purchase, and you would have canceled it.
How large is this purchase?
Thousands of dollars, Judge.
Yeah, pretty large. Even for that, why would you do that in first class? You're like, economy.
If this was a court of law and the police were asking for probable cause, I'd be hard-pressed not to allow it. Do you have anything to say?
I told him to get rid of those tickets. You know, Your Honor, your son is a real
You're
idiot.
not helping your
Truly,
case,
a
just
world-class
saying.
moron. He couldn't even follow simple instructions.
He
I would
lost
have had
one
better
of the
luck
tickets.
writing them in crayon. And this? Seriously? This is the kind of stuff I have to deal with? I went to law school.
Alright, we're
I have
gonna
3
arrest you
degrees.
for
And now I
murder.
have
Attempted murder.
an arsonist, 2 ghost hunters, a wannabe detective, and her assistant.
Hey, what?
I am
No.
not a wannabe detective.
Trying to screw up my plans.
I am a
All the
detective.
people you pointed out are the reason you're
It only
down.
took me 3 hours to figure
The
out to
reason I'm
click the
going
evidence
down
sheet
is that this
and then the
stupid
drawer.
little
So
town is
basically a
stuck in the
detective.
past. Oh, my great-great-great-great-grandmother was accused as a witch. I want repayment because I'm lazy. She loved me so much that I want this disgusting ruin of a house for free so I can run my luminous vegan tea grocery store. That is what pathetic.
So instead you wanted
Bunch
to
of
go to the
whining,
town so
moaning
you
little
can have
people
it so
whose
you can get the
worldview is
profits from it.
infinitesimally small.
Why?
I don't see how this is any better. Oh, he does not
Why?
look good up close.
Because I wanted to do something.
He looks fine far away,
I
but
care
he
about
looks...
Salem more than all of you Olivias and Tegans and Laurens combined. I care the most. We should have
Well,
leveled
then
that
deal
old house
with
a
it.
long time
They
ago
belong,
and
or
built
they
new
belong with
houses.
the house.
With all that land, we could have a real community here.
You definitely
We
could,
bring
outside
in new
of town.
business that isn't completely reliant on stupid, scary stuff. I am talking about
You
economic
can,
development on a level
anyway,
Salem
just
has
to
never even seen.
expand a little
And who
bit.
would be
There's
the
gotta be
owner
like a
of these
farm
new
or something
houses?
outside here, and I have no idea what Salem's like.
Well,
But
after knowing this case inside out, it wouldn't be hard for me to get the land out of the grasp of the state. After all I've done for this community,
either way,
some
one
recompense
house
is in
plot is not really
So,
going to make you
You're
a
saying
booming
you poisoned
economy.
Lauren so you could build and own a housing complex.
Do you realize how much money is in real estate?
But it's not going to
Give
be a
me
lot of money in
break.
real estate if
I'm
nobody
just
wants to
scaring
live
her.
there.
I
There's
told
not a
you I
lot
know
of
about
jobs.
biology. She was never in any real danger.
Alicia, I saw the ergot in the water valve. There is absolutely no way you could control the dosage that Lauren ingested. You could have done
That's true.
irreparable
You
damage.
could have killed her. I'm pretty sure you
So
can die from
what?
ergot.
I live here. I work
Okay,
here.
definitely
I am a
attempted
member of
murder.
this community. This
Multiple
town
cases.
needs me.
No,
No, we're good.
doesn't.
We
I
have
already
a
the
judge. We
papers,
don't need a lawyer.
And I am taking them to the state office. And none of you are going to stop me. Because you can't prove anything. There's no legal
Just
heir to the
take
Hawthorne
the
estate.
papers from her.
None of
It's
the
not that
evidence
hard.
Detective girl
Burn
brought up
them.
will stick.
You still have the
So you
lighter,
admit
right?
to all of it.
Yes.
It's like,
Get out of
ah,
my
darn,
way.
you got at least a couple hours to redo the paperwork.
Police are on their way. You can wait here for them to arrive.
Have the Hardy Boys one on either side. Just be like, no,
I
you
only
don't get to
wanted
leave.
To make Salem.
This is highly disturbing. I am shocked. Very shocked at what has occurred here.
What is on his head? Is
Nicole
it
will
supposed to be a
held
liver
accountable for
spot?
her
Because it
crimes.
looks like an
I will
indent.
make sure of it. But as much as it pains me to admit, she is right. We do not have a legal heir.
Yes, we do.
We do now. Although I would assume that there's probably some legal problems with the will, considering there is no, like, lawyer to look at it. It might not be valid, but we found the
We found
will.
Frances Tuttle's will, and according to her, Lauren Holt
Did we
is the
read it?
sole heir of the Hathorne
I didn't
House
read it.
estate. I believe the will supersedes all other claims to the property. Unfortunately, the accused witch's organization has no evidence that says they have any claim on the property.
That
It
is
is
true.
what it is.
Okay.
Well, maybe they can
Well,
get
what about
together
the Hathorne
and
House
discuss
fire?
it. But at
You
least
forgave
one
me when I
person
made a
has it.
mistake. Break the cycle, right?
May had nothing to do with the fire.
You're sure? How do you know?
Because I know who
Because I have
started
a
it.
confession from the person who did.
Really?
And it was not May. I don't want to say she set the fire to force out Lauren, because I don't think she did. I think she probably
Tegan Perry is
accidentally
responsible
set
for
it.
the fire, but it was an accident.
An accident?
Yes. Tegan
Fires
went looking
happen,
for
man.
the will and accidentally
way
knocked
too
a
easy.
candle over inside the house. The fire.
And
grew
also,
out of
that's the
control.
story we have, so I'd
I
stick with it.
questioned her myself.
That definitely
her.
could happen. Candles are risky,
So it was
especially
one
in
of the Perrys after
dusty
all.
houses.
Tegan has caused irreparable harm to this community by the actions she's committed.
I don't
But it was an
disagree,
accident. You heard her.
but accidents
Was it
happen.
an accident that she illegally trespassed on the property to begin with? Or that she attempted to steal
true,
a
she
legal
was in the middle of a
document for her
crime.
own gain?
It was not just for her.
She
It was for
failed
the
to
accused
steal a
witches
legal document.
organization.
A noble cause. does not make it any
That's
less
true.
of a crime.
Cool motive.
It will have to be adjudicated.
Still arson.
But I will take everyone's character opinion of Tegan into consideration. I will be lenient but just.
Okay, so arrest her for
Judge,
attempted murder.
Did you ever interview May?
We'll
Get a
talk
statement
about,
from her? Anything on record?
Well, not exactly.
Yeah, I highly doubt it.
So you just assumed she was guilty of the crime without even speaking with her?
A case needed to be built.
There was no case.
There were no
because
suspects.
you never needed to make one. You thought she was guilty, and so you treated her accordingly.
Miss True, I ask that in this office you treat me with respect.
I'll treat you with respect when you
deserve
deserve
as much
respect.
as I'm currently giving you, Judge.
Nancy, maybe we should.
I'll fight every
This
single one of
girl's
you in
life
here.
A living nightmare because of something she did when she was young. She was a kid, Your Honor. Her entire life molded and built and destroyed by an event she barely remembers. Can you imagine what that does to someone?
That would be
Can
very
you imagine
rough.
what that does to her family? To her friends?
Well, that is a bit unfair.
Is it?
You know, this town
Not
has a
really,
history
like,
of judges behaving
The
without sound
entirety of her
jurisprudence.
life has been
And I
based
would
off this
expect
one
that after 300
decision
years,
as a
you
small
would be able
child.
to right that wrong.
Perhaps. You have a point.
But we're also
But
going
my
to
concerns are
Salem
not
is a town
unfounded.
that's very concerned with
think
things that
Jason
happened a
is a
long
screw-up
time
now?
ago, so
What would have happened if he had been friends with her?
He is friends with her, Judge.
What? How's that
how is
possible?
that possible? My kids
I
could
thought
never
at
have
least
any
I'd
friends
know
that I
it.
don't know about.
A judge is supposed to judge people on their actions
You're busy,
alone,
man.
not the people they call their friends. I just hope you remember that when you sentence Jason, because his crimes aren't imagined. They're real, and they
did commit
deserve
crimes
real
as well.
punishment.
He, arguably, committed more crimes than some of the other people. They look like they're having a moment. Hey, we cleaned up most of the graffiti.
Just wanted to say I'm sorry.
Just
For
gonna
what?
stand here
We
and
always
listen,
promised
apparently.
that a secret was the most important thing in the world, and we would never break it. And I did.
You saved my life. If Nancy hadn't found me, well,
I'm going to be gone for a while. I really screwed up.
Yeah, didn't do
so
great.
I know who you are. There's a good person hidden below this pretty boy exterior.
Come on.
You may go away, but that good part never will.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Everything okay?
Yeah.
Why are we just creeping on their conversation? They're clearly having a private moment, and I'm just like, happily watching.
You didn't have to.
What up?
What? I told the truth. Or at least the truth you told me.
200 hours community service. I don't do that already, though.
What was that exhibit you were planning?
Which street art?
Perfect.
Who's the artist?
I think you know her.
Do you ever feel...
Remorse for not sticking up for my
Oh, that's cool.
I will probably be dealing with that for the rest of my life.
It makes it a little hard to hear her talking, so it's fine. It's a house party.
And
We weren't murdered. House party.
you're the only reason she doesn't think I'm a complete dirtbag. Lauren deserves that place. She does.
You sound genuine.
Don't be so surprised. She's had a tough life too, you know. I'm not mad at her. I hope that maybe she will see eye to eye with me someday.
You did set fire to her house.
Yeah, she's probably not gonna be super happy with
It
you.
hasn't all been crime and punishment, though. We had so many great memories.
That's
You should never
true.
take any relationship
But
for
set
granted.
fire to her
You sound
house.
like you know.
Ask
saying.
my poor boyfriend.
Honestly, you should be
Should
like
probably
my
call
son.
him. Just saying.
Wish I did. I am a little concerned that we never found the Book of Apologies. We'll have to face the AW organization with empty hands, unfortunately.
Oh, we found it.
You'll do fine.
We'll just have to keep
Don't
on
I
fighting.
literally have it? Can I just... I can't give it to her? And fine. Deirdre, what's up?
Ready to leave yet?
I just got here.
Not the house. Salem. You always wrap
Yes.
up your pieces in a nice bow to run off for the next one the day after, don't you?
This time, I might actually take that vacation.
Vacation.
Doesn't sound like your style, but if you say so. Look, we had our moments during the past few days. In the end, you cleared May's name. So thanks.
You're welcome. It was my pleasure to help.
Yeah.
Attitude just kills me. You did get Tegan off the hook too, though. I hate
That's
to
true.
admit it, but for a moment,
Tegan's just like,
I actually felt happy I called you here. Don't get used to it. I can handle cases on my own.
I'm sure you
And I
can.
just emptied your praise quota for the coming year.
I know you can. I'll see you around.
Where do you suppose people are? May's in here by herself.
I never thought I'd say this, but I'm actually happy you came.
I'm glad.
Of course.
I'll take it.
The celebration party is the best part of most cases.
No, well, yes, sure, but I meant to say you still don't understand why you went out of your way to do
Because there was a mystery.
Makes me kind of feel like a jerk for not talking to you when you first came here.
I understand things have been tough for you. Please, don't worry about it. I'm just happy I was able to help.
You are.
I wonder then if there is a way
I'm going to art school.
to change the story if I were to be like, Tegan did it all because of reasons.
Never really left Salem before.
And hey, maybe we'll meet again sometime.
Yeah, that wouldn't be the worst, I guess.
High praise. Everybody else in the kitchen, everyone else is in the kitchen. Hey!
Nancy, so glad you're here.
Of course.
That's the house I've
I
been
wouldn't
staying
miss the
in.
party after all we went through.
Hey, shouldn't you ask her? You know, the thing we talked about.
Oh, yeah, right. So, Nancy, the thing we talked about before,
We talked about something.
have you thought about it? Starting a detective agency.
Ah!
I
I
mean.
was like, I don't
Party's
remember what
a
we
true
talked about.
detective agency. Has a nice ring to it, no?
That you'd get a lot of
Oh,
attention
sorry, your name can
immediately.
be placed first, of course. If that
During
helps
Hardy's.
persuade you.
I like the Hardy's
I'm
and
gonna
Bureau
have to
personally.
think
Going to that direction? Nope. Well, listen, they finally got rid of the pancakes. How's it going, guys?
How are you?
I like how we
can't
burned down
believe
her
we
house
should've
and she's
used
still
this.
here.
I trusted her, you know?
Might as well
Things
be.
would have been really bad if you hadn't exposed her for who she was.
Definitely.
I'm sorry. You couldn't have known.
You have no idea how relieved I am that you found the will. The house is badly damaged, but at least I get to stay in the only home I've ever known.
Yeah, you get to stay in the
I'm
cottage
just glad I
house.
could
You can
help.
fix it up if you can earn enough money from your tea shop. Do I have to talk to her separately?
And who do we have here? If it isn't the insightful red-headed witch herself.
I thought you were the only real witch around here.
I'm a
Room
little
for
bit of
another
a
witch
witch.
in the coven, Nancy Drew. And
That's
I have
true.
to say, someone with your magical insights, clairvoyance, even, would make a great fit.
I have always wanted to ride on a broom. Would make it easier to get an overview of crime scenes.
That's true. I don't have a checklist. Back to Tiki.
Feel free to hang around. I know May wanted to have a chat with you.
I already talked with May.
Maybe I wasn't supposed to tell you that.
I'll see you around, Drew. Not too soon, though.
Alright, Julia. Anything else?
Sergio really has the weirdest friends.
That's true.
Around.
Say one last thing from everybody.
It was great working with you again.
Peace.
Let us know what you think about the detective agency.
I think it'd be really fun if you did it, but I doubt you will.
The coven would be happy to welcome someone like you.
Okay, thanks.
Come visit Salem again sometime. I always have new herbs and remedies coming into the shop.
And teeth. That's
Sounds
way more
fun.
important.
I'll be sure to stop by and stir the pot.
Right. We got our boyfriend on the phone.
I got it. Ready? Austria.
Austria?
Yeah, I know I was just there, but I didn't really get to enjoy it
On the
much.
plus side, yeah, she
I
knows
feel
some
like
of the
there's
places.
a lot more exploring left to do there. Did you know Shunburn Palace has 1,440 rooms?
That is way too many rooms.
Yeah.
Gonna be honest.
Well, I don't know if you can stay there.
That'd be
I'm
cool
sure
if
we
you
could
could.
find
I would-
something close by.
Can you rent, like, ancient castles?
Yes, I
Because that'd be
promise.
great.
No cases this time. Just the two of us.
I mean, I don't live anywhere near a castle, but it'd be really fun for, like, a night. I would be 100% convinced it's haunted. But... yay, that was the end of the game! I'll skip it for now. What car does Deirdre drive? It was... green? Alright, well, I don't know why there was a trivia question at the end of that. But overall, I thought that game was really fun. I'm still a little mad about that one puzzle that wasn't even a puzzle. It was literally just you have to click the evidence sheet and then click the drawer, and then I spent way too much time on that. It was frankly a pointless puzzle. Like a lot of the puzzles in this one, there's always a couple puzzles in a Nancy Drew game that I get really confused on and just have to sit on and like think about for a while. The fact that that wasn't a puzzle was frustrating. Like, this time I had to stop when we got to the puzzle with the zodiac symbols and stuff. I had to stop and think about it because it was a puzzle. Like, you have to mull it out. That's just how puzzles work. But the fact that it was just, like, a game semantic thing, that there was no hints to be able to figure it out. I couldn't call anyone. I couldn't talk to anyone. It was just literally doing something that was not intuitive. That part was not fun. But overall, I really liked this one. I liked the ghost aspect, even though it did make me jump a few times, which I'm not a huge fan of. But it's still ghosts. So, I mean, I wish the ghost had been real. And I mean, maybe it was. Who's to say? It's my game. I can say the ghost's real. It's not. I like the history. Salem witch trials have always been interesting to me. Like, I've looked into a lot of them. Tried to do a thing in college about it, but it ended up being, like, Puritanism because it was weirdly thinged. Anyway. Like, so I really liked this game. I might play a Nancy Drew game again in the future. The downside is you do have to basically focus on this, so I really haven't played another game for a while because I've just been trying to remember what's been going on from time to time, which can make it good to stream, but can also make it hard to stream. Because I'm interested in it, I'll stay in it. But, like, it's hard to switch to another game for a day or so. So now that I'm done with this, I might try a couple other ones, or go back to, like, the hyperdimensional Neptunia, or do some Castle Crashers, something like that. I have a few more games. I just got one that I don't remember the name of, because I'm a good professional streamer, that I might try. That was like an adventure sort of game. I don't know. But anyway, if you're looking for a mystery game, maybe not try this one since we just went through it and you know all the puzzles now. But like Nancy Drew, 10 out of 10. But alright, since the game's over, I guess I'm gonna go. I hope everyone has a good night. And I'll see y'all later. Bye!